joined by Cameron, who is an electronic assembler for Cochlear. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
So for those students out there who are listening, who are Cochlear and what do you guys do?
So we produce and manufacture cochlear implants to help people who are hard of hearing.
Wow, that's a pretty awesome job and a pretty cool company to work for.
Yeah.
Now, Cochlear are an Australian invention, which is awesome, that have successfully transitioned to a global manufacturing success story. Tell us about your journey to Cochlear. How did you go from high school to where you are now?
So when I first joined Cochlear, I had been out of school for perhaps 3 months, maybe. I just left year 12 and I went straight into working at Cochlear. I didn't have any uni degree, nothing like that.
Wow, that's so cool. So that is pretty awesome because it sounds really technical what you do, an electronic assembler. What do they do? What do you do on a day-to-day basis?
So typically in a day, you can be either setting up, maintaining, operating, or monitoring production equipment and machines, or performing microassembly tasks, which you were trained to use under a microscope.
Oh my God, you didn't need to go to uni for that?
No, not at all.
Wow, so you literally turned up and they trained you for everything on the spot?
Yeah, pretty much. You typically learn one job, and then you move to the next, and the next, and the next. So it's not, I know how to manufacture the whole unit, I just know parts. It helps speed up the learning process.
Amazing. That is so cool. So how did you join Cochlear as an electronic assembler? What was the recruitment process like? Straight out of high school, what happened? How did that happen?
So I was suggested to apply as an electronic assembler by my family friend who actually works quite high up in the company. And so I submitted an online application. I was invited to a Cochlear assessment day where I had to complete a comprehension and skills test. And the skill test was to perform tasks using tweezers under a microscope, which is similar to what we do on a day-to-day basis. Then I was invited for an interview with the manufacturing manager. After that, when I passed my assessment, I was invited to meet an occupational therapist for a fit to work assessment to ensure that they can provide a safe working environment for me. Then they assessed my health history, and I also had to perform various dexterity tasks.
Okay, cool. What sort of tasks did you have to do?
So there was one where we had to, using tweezers, you had to pick up pins and put them into a board with tiny little vertical holes as quickly as you could.
Wow, the pressure. Yeah. You wouldn't have wanted to have too much coffee that morning.
Oh, no, no
what
way.
If you were nervous? What if you were nervous and shaking? That would have been so hard.
They were very helpful. So even when I had my skills test, I got a couple of tips on how to stabilize my hands, definitely. And I think that helped me get through quite a bit. Yeah.
Totally, yeah. So what do you love most about your role?
I love the workplace. It's just a great place to be. Everyone's really supportive. Everyone's willing to help you. I love using my fine motor skills, and I love developing new skills. It's very enjoyable to learn new ways to do things and how to build better ways for yourself to solve a problem.
Yeah, cool. So what's it like working at Cochlear? With your job, is it a lab setting, or is it what's when you're putting all these things together, what's it like there? Tell me what the office is like.
It's very much a lab setting. So depending on what building you're in, will change the sort of vibe that you get. But it's mostly, you walk into the room where you'll be spending most of the day and there's just lines of microscopes and it's very hygienic and sterile and it's definitely not a normal office.
Cool, proper scientist. You must feel that's so awesome. So do you have any advice for high school students out there? So what advice do you kind of wish you received when you're at high school that you can share with other students?
I wish people were more open about not needing to go to uni to get a good career. because Cochlear is definitely offering an amazing career, and a lot of the people that I've been working with have been working there for a very, very long time, and none of them have uni degrees or anything. So I wish people were more open about not needing a uni degree. So recommend Cochlear if you love working with your hands. It's a great place to build a healthy workplace experience with lots of great opportunities for self-development.
That's cool. So when you say self-development, they really want you to sort of stay within the business and grow and
broaden your horizons. For instance, with their secondment opportunities, you can get an experience working as an engineer or perhaps a team leader or even maintenance, helping repair machines and things like that.
Awesome. That's so cool to know. So if students are listening and they'd like to find out more information about your role as an electronic assembler or any of the other opportunities, where should they head?
You can find more information about our electronic assembler roles on Cochlear's career website. High school graduates are welcome to apply. You can also reach out to jobs@cochlear.com should you want to speak to our recruitment team at Cochlear and learn more about this opportunity.
Awesome. It sounds seriously so cool for a high school graduate to apply. Like
it is.
What an amazing opportunity really to jump into a business like that and use your hands and be in a lab setting and be able to sort of grow within the business as well. It's sounds
perfect
great.
Opportunity.
Yes. Well, thank you so much for joining us today, Cameron. It was awesome to hear about your job. Thank you for sharing that with us.
Thank you for having me.